provavelmente, esse glitch salva provavelmente 20 minutos da run. Ah, ele morreu.
That's what the beginning setup was, but unfortunately, let me check. Yeah, I was faster than them, so it wouldn't have worked. But yeah, he did 2 damage, so that's all of the fun, except I was faster than him, so let me just load a save real quick. Now would be
Agora ele vai dar um load no save dele.
Thank you guys. Unfortunately, the nature of the run is lots of resets there. Alright, so what would happen generally is I would end up with about this many spirits, 40 water, 30 earth. Hey look, we did it, guys. We did the glitch and the stuff. Alright.
Vamos lá nós de novo.
We're gonna start by doing what's called the agility glitch. So the way the game keeps track, or how you get agility, I guess, in the game is moving. Pretty straightforward, but there's different levels of agility you can get, and the best one is the agility glitch.
Agora ele vai tentar fazer um glitch de agilidade.
And unfortunately, it's not going to happen this time. The way the agility glitch works is that when you get agility in encounter, it starts where I started the turn and where I end the turn.
Certo, e agora ele vai escapou, fugiu.
Well, the agility glitch, if you're faster than the enemy that you get into an encounter with, the game doesn't reset your previous encounter.
Só um minutinho, Naldo, espera aí.
Encounter spot to be where the encounter loads. It does where your previous encounter ended. So, you can move really, really far and then do the agility glitch, and you get a bunch of agility. It also holds over between areas.
Pô, pera aí que deu uma bufada aqui no meu.
It's like 100, 100, and the coordinates of the area you go into are like
certo.
negative 100. It still holds over, and you get a gigantic amount of agility. So we will have to do that bit. That's gonna be our main bit of grinding. I'm also going to do a defense grind because the route without doing that is incredibly sketchy. It really only adds like 6 or 7 minutes.
Esse glitch é pra salvar tempo na run. Esse glitch salva cerca de 20 minutos na run.
And the other thing you're going to notice is I'm going to be casting Soul Searcher 2. I want to have 21 MP by the end of the run. And the way you get MP is by casting spells, and each hit of a spell gives you experience. The Soul Searcher 2 is a fast animation. It hits all enemies. You always get experience with it, and I'm pretty sure it's just because of the way the game handles debuffs on enemies. My assumption is that the way debuffs work is that they always technically hit, but then the effect can hit or miss. So you always get experience because the spell always technically hits, whether or not the effect hits or not. Because, and I say that because I'm really agility is bad. I still have 7 here. That's awful. The reason I say that is because of spells that do damage and also do debuffs. So like there's a spell called Ice Knife that does damage and can also freeze the enemy. The damage can hit and the freeze can miss.
Ele tá fazendo as lutas já com o glitch de agilidade que ele falou. E vamos lá, novamente.
Our agility is awful. I should have... The goal is to have 16 going into the forest here. I have 9, so we're pretty far off, and this is... So it's going to be a couple more ins and outs, not a huge amount, but just a little bit more. And if I get the if I get a good defense grinding counter, there's 1 of 2 enemies that can hit.
Ele consegue escapar mais fácil, então dá um pouco de agilidade pro boneco, entendeu?
Couple minutes. Alright, so we have 10. The fastest enemy in here has 16. Everything else has 11. So we are slower than literally everything in here. It's just fantastic. Oh, and that's the 16, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Aí, perdeu o ataque. Aí ele faz o... O boneco perder também. Já era, ele consegue escapar.
This is the exit and return cloning.
Sim.
It's a 5. 6 is frame perfect. 5
Sim,
is really
sim.
good. 4
Com
is
com bug
what
na
you'd
audio.
expect. That's what it would have looked like, but imagine for 8 seconds. That's pretty much what the death dupe is. Alright.
Já conseguiu escapar já. Fugiu.
And so begins the agility grind and defense grind. This is just agility right now. I need to get a defense encounter. There's 2 spirits over here. I'm going to clone both of them. This game is so easy.
Ele falou que esse jogo ele é facilmente porque o jogo não tá terminado. Foi terminado, não foi encerrado, né? Fechado o código.
Does this attack, and we're just going to and grind and hopefully not dodge. So, if you all need to go to the bathroom or grab water, now is an excellent time because I'm just going to be doing this for a while. Yeah, we're gonna get to 63. So the old route we used to grind to 59 HP. I'm gonna grind to 63 because I am going to have to grind later anyway, but I'm just gonna do it now since now's a good time.
Ele tá tentando escapar aí, mas não tá conseguindo. Ele tá tentando deixar o bicho confuso, mas não tá conseguindo também.
Once we hit 54, no, it's 56 for the Mary Nasties. Once we hit 56 HP, we also get defense from doing this, by the way, and it works the same way as HP. So, HP to get HP, take hits or melee with the staff. That'll give you HP experience. MP, casting spells that hit. Each hit gives you experience. Defense.
Ele tem um item que ele ganha experiência para cada hit que ele toma.
Assuming I haven't meleeed anything, which I haven't, at 56 our defense will also go up, and we'll take less damage if I were to leave and re-enter into a new encounter. So the game doesn't recalculate your stats in an encounter unless you use a spell that specifically affects that stat. So at 56 he would change the 1 to do 1 or 2 damage as opposed to
ele tá tomando dano e ganhando experiência.
The game will once the spell wears off, the game will go, "Oh, your defense went up." And he'll
só que agora a defesa tá aumentando. Ele aumenta a defesa, tá, se cura e vai.
Oh, and a big thing that everyone loves, self-buffs can miss. Fantastic. We will do, so I'm doing extra grind here because we will have to do it later as well. But just because our agility is really low, we're going to take a lot more hits. With your agility going up, you'll just dodge more.
Por enquanto não tem muito o que dizer. Ele tá aí fazendo treinamento de sua defesa, aumentando o nível de defesa do boneco, upando.
Offhand, I don't know when the when Mary Nasty does 1 and 2 damage instead. Oh, that was, I don't know what I was doing there. But the reason I know the 56 is because the route before Death Dupe, and even with Death Dupe originally, we still did the defense grind. Now, we kind of ignore that defense grind, but the issue with that is that there's many enemies at the end of the game that can one-shot us. But the agility route actually mitigates that very nicely, except for the last world, Mammon's World, where there's 1, maybe 2 enemies that can one-shot us. One enemy absolutely can, the other enemy, it depends.
O número de defesa que aumenta depende do número do hit que você toma. Olha...
actually, THQ is the publisher. Imagineer is the one who made the game. Pretty sure Imagineer doesn't even make games anymore.
Vai lá. Mais um hit. E já estamos bem. E agora vai fugir.
The little gem thing that's floating up on the ground is actually what they're called spirits in game. It's essentially a rare candy.
Certo, fugiu.
Literally a rare candy, actually. But with the cloning or exit, you can, you know, make it into several rare candies.
É isso aí.
Like that.
Usou doces raros para conseguir cristais.
And now we do the agility grind.
Agora ele vai grindar, vai fazer o grind de agilidade.
So this tree is about the edge of where you can get encounters in this area. If you notice, this encounter arena will always be the same. Just because of where we are. And now I went from 14 to 18. We're gonna go all the way to about 45.
Agora ele vai atrás de 45. Olha ele de novo aí. Fazendo a dança da cadeira aí, redondinha.
You don't really need to mash like I do. I just do that because I like to. It's very, 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 very easy to do the agility glitch. Like, really, really easy. There's like a full second and change to tap A or Z.
Ele fica dando voltas aí.
It's pretty... It's super easy to do. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised that we didn't find it until...
Já o boneco fica tonto.
Much later. But, yeah. So, I just tapped A like 4 times there, just to make sure.
Fugiu.
2 when I get out of the encounter, and hey look, I have 25 agility
Já
now.
aumenta 25 de agilidade.
Exit return cloning only gives you a little bit of time, and you can only get a max of 6. Death dupe gives you like 8 seconds, you can get a max of 96. Mildly different.
Já fugiu. E?
And the other
Aí vai aumentar aí, ó.
People might know is that JP is actually pretty different from the US version. They made it a lot easier, but they also fixed some stuff. You can't do agility glitch in the same manner. You can't just skip your turn when the encounter loads. You actually have to do the initiative glitch. So in both of these games, if you do the initiative glitch and you cast your spell immediately, it's the same effect, and you can get the agility glitch that way. Except that, as you saw, it's really annoying to do the initiative glitch. It's just tedious. But like all your stats go up.
Ele falou que como os status aumentam rápido, é fácil de fazer o glitch da agilidade aí.
There's a nice little animation when your stats go up. Oh, you can crit. You can get items even if you have 2
fugiu.
as opposed to only 1. You can only get or rather you can only get the item if you have none of them in this version. But the big things for me, and the reason I don't play JP that much, is one, the agility glitch. Isn't that big a deal, but makes it a lot nicer.
Ele falou que os glitches são diferentes na versão americana e na versão japonesa. Só que como ele não joga muito a japonesa, ele não pode afirmar muita coisa.
Exit or return cloning, you can get 2 spirits out of. Death dupe, I haven't done one yet, but based on, you know, kind of guesswork, it should be about 17 max for death dupe. So it sucks a lot. If someone ported or like fixed or unfixed, I guess, the agility glitch and also got rid of that animation so that cloning was like US, I would probably only play that version. Because it would just be so much better.
Agora... Uou.
But the agility glitch is, so in an encounter, the way the game treats your or gives you agility is it starts where your current coordinates are, and it goes to where the end of your turn is, and it says, oh, you move this far, you get this.
Ele falou que o glitch de agilidade pega de onde você tá até onde você se desloca pra fora. E quando você sai da batalha, quando você escapa, você tem o máximo de agilidade que você pode conseguir, entendeu?
You can skip your turn before the encounter fully loads and resets where your current coordinates are. The game thinks you moved.
O jogo pensa que você se mexeu pro lugar onde você estava.
Wherever you are now, and you get a huge amount of agility depending on positioning, but you get a lot of agility. Dang it. They drop an item called Celine's Bell that would have been useful for an out of bounds later. But yeah, so I'm running back and forth between here because I'm getting like 3-ish.
Ele tá fazendo isso porque ele quer 3 montantes de agilidade.
Should be at 44, I think. Yeah, 44. What is it? 46. All right, we're good to move on. All right, we're done with all the major grinding. We'll still be doing agility glitch, but it won't be like that. And now we're gonna go beat up the first boss. So, for anyone who's played the game, and even those who haven't, you might recall that the first boss, Solvering, is an absolute butt. It hits really, really hard.
Eu acho que agora ele tá indo já diretamente pro primeiro boss.
Just watch the fight. It's gonna be fun. I'm also taking turns here to Soul Searcher because it hits a bunch of enemies to get a lot more experience.
A agilidade dele.
Maybe one time I'll get it. There's a glitch called the Victory Animation Cancel, which I would only be doing on random encounters that I kill, which is very, very few. There's like a couple frames when an encounter ends where you can start to cast a spell. And you know Brian's victory animation where he jumps up in the air and like throws the staff up in the air. He's like, oh yeah, I did it. Well, if you do the victory animation cancel, you can cast heal and watch the heal animation instead, which is significantly faster. It also has an interesting side.
Nossa, o jogo é cheio de glitch. Ele falou que tem um glitch pra esquipar a animação de vitória. Então, a animação de vitória, ele levanta o cajado e comemora. E só que se você fizer o feitiço de cura, ao mesmo tempo ele faz a animação do feitiço de cura e não de vitória, que é mais curto e salva alguns frames.
Yeah, we're still doing the agility glitch as we walk. We're going to be doing it for a long, long time. We want to have... there's certain hit-off points for the agility that I want. Mostly because I know exactly where I need to stand to go out of bounds later on. Yes, they're out of bounds in this game. There's several of them.
Nossa, tem outro glitch de out of bounds. Que o personagem sai do cenário. Caraca, mano, o jogo é todo bugado, velho.
Alright, we have 48 agility, that's what I want here. And once we get through these Frog Knights, we're gonna just beat up an old Solvering. Hey look, miss. Get used to seeing that. It's gonna happen a lot.
Conseguiu sair.
It's gonna happen a lot, a lot.
Ele já tá indo pro boss já, pelo jeito.
Alright.
É isso aí, primeiro boss, ele falou. É isso mesmo.
He was a thief who stole a gem, which is a recurring theme with literally every boss. Not every boss, the first 3 and then the 5th boss. Alright, here's Solvering, he has 200 HP.
Aí ele falou que o primeiro boss, os 3 primeiros e o 5º boss tem uma particularidade. São mais tranquilinhos. Uou!
Hi, Solvering.
Já era.
Fight is so good now. He gets absolutely annihilated. Yeah, quest is a
Boa noite, Dunkel.
Sometimes.
Boa noite.
Yeah, that's all. That's part of the big reason that Death Dupe is so good. Is it makes that fight instead of 20 or 10 turns of hitting for 20 damage, you just hit him twice and he goes.
Ah, vai ele.
We'll do agility glitch here because.
Ah, vai ele pra outros glitch.
Solvering's room has its own coordinates.
O jogo é todo cheio de glitch.
49, like only a level. Do another clone here.
Nossa. Já ganhou mais um monte de cristal já.
And we will continue on picking up spirits. So now that we have a good time, let's talk about how the damage works for your spells. So obviously, the spell or the level of the particular element affects the spell's damage, but the adjacent and opposite spirits or elements also affect their damage. So for this run, we're using Avalanche because Avalanche is ridiculous.
É o que ele tava falando, que o jogo é ridiculamente quebrado, entendeu?
Avalanche's base damage is 460 or something, I think. I think it's 460. That is for a single rock of Avalanche. Avalanche drops several rocks. The next highest spell for base damage is a spell that shoots exactly one projectile, and it's like 430 or so. So Avalanche has the highest base damage, and then it drops a lot of rocks. Avalanche is mildly broken.
Nossa. Que o jogo ele tem tanto glitch, cheio de glitch, o jogo não finalizado. Caraca, meu, como assim?
The reason for that, oh great, I got frozen. The reason for that is the way the adjacent and opposites affect the other spirits. So it's every 8 of the adjacent, so every 8 of water and fire is like an additional level on earth. And in the case of wind, it's every 16 since it's opposite of earth. So conveniently enough, we do want water, so we'll toss water up to 48.
Nossa, tem muita coisinha no jogo, cara. Depende do feitiço, depende da... vamos dizer, feitiço de água e gelo ganham um level a mais se estiverem na terra, alguma coisa assim. E os feitiços todos quebrados. Tem um feitiço que protege vocês de todos os efeitos e mágicas. Só que nenhum dos bosses tem feitiços que ele protege, entendeu?
So boss fights from this point on are pretty much going to be magic barrier, avalanche, magic barrier, avalanche, magic barrier, avalanche until the boss goes pff.
E ele só fugindo das batalhas. Só no escape. Já era. Tchau. Ele quer seguir o caminho dele. Vamos bater aí meia hora de run já. E ele passou o primeiro boss apenas. Deu uma upada no boneco dele, upou defesa, upou agilidade. Fez glitch dos cristais ali, que ele tem cristal pra caramba ali, ó.
It's been a while since I've actually read the text of those items, so I don't recall offhand.
Ele fez a...
Earth Orb, One Jade, Water Jewel, I think?
Não fez. Achei que ele tinha feito o glitch da agilidade lá, né? Só que não. Caraca, mano. Opa. O sapo rei agora. Antes era o sapo cavaleiro, agora eu tenho o sapo rei.
Yeah, Fire and Wind is Fire and Wind actually isn't too bad, honestly. The issue with Fire and Wind is more that like all the end game after Shelf.
Falou que o fogo e gelo é ok, assim, em questão da perto das outras magias que tem. Só que não causa muito dano.
I try to roll my thumb. The way I cast Escape is it's down, left, right. And if I roll my thumb too quickly, I'll end up hitting down, left, up, and that's what I just did there, and that's drain MP instead. That'll happen every once in a while. Alright,
Barquinho.
We are not going to do the quick save that I would normally do for a Death Warp after Nepti, because Marathon Luck.
Ele falou que nem ele confia no jogo. Ele falou que fez aquilo de entrar e sair só pra travar ali o salvamento. Porque ele não confia no jogo. Pode bugar e crashar a qualquer momento. Ele falou que normalmente speedrun você não costuma salvar nem nada. Mas que nesse jogo é complicado não fazer isso. Porque é uma speedrun longa. E que o jogo pode crashar e bugar a qualquer momento.
The wings items in this game is what teleports you back to a town.
Errou. Já era.
As necessary in this run
Escapou da batalha.
set of blue wings, but they're very nice in general.
Quase tomou uma pedrada.
I think it's common behavior for people who hate their game. Granted, I love this game, but it is also incredibly infuriating sometimes. Especially with the way the route is now. It's very, very, very much up to RNG.
Ele falou que muita gente não gosta do jogo, ele adora. Mas ele dá o braço a torcer que o jogo é bem ruim na questão de finalização, sabe? De RNG, porque o RNG também é bem...
Bogus, depending on our HP defense, can also one-shot us with his long range and come pretty close with his short range. So if Magic Berry misses on Bogus, you're dead. And then there's the enemies in Mammon's world that can kill us. And they're all faster than us, so we can't do anything about that unless we just don't get into an encounter. Thankfully, when we get to Mammon, he's actually not super strong. He can two-shot us, but usually Magic Barrier doesn't miss twice in a row. Usually.
Opa, lojinha. E tá ele aí upando.
The run is infuriating on the fastest route because of being able to die at the literal end of the game in several spots. The route I'm doing right now is basically I just added defense grinding in, which adds like 6 minutes or something. It's not huge. But,
ele falou também agora que essa rota que ele tá fazendo... Tem várias rotas, mas essa que ele tá fazendo pra ele poder fazer o grind da defesa também.
We'll go with that. Alright, I want to have 59 HP by a certain... or HP. 59 agility by a certain point in Call Hazard, because Call Hazard is our first out of bounds. And we're going to do something...
Ele vai fazer... depois ele vai fazer um glitch lá na Battle Arena, que é o primeiro glitch out of bounds do jogo.
We're going to take our movement arena. We're going to make a really, really, really tight corner. We're going to walk into that corner, not run. This is right now Brian's doing the run animation. We're going to actually do his walk animation into that corner. The game's going to go, I don't know how to handle that, and pushes
que é você chegar perto na parede e você ir andando e não correndo pela parede. E do nada o boneco entra na parede, desliza pra dentro da parede.
We're going to do the older version of the out of bounds, hopefully in East Limeland. Skip that area. We're going to do a battle arena clip without a battle in Barragoon Tunnel. Skip that area. And we're also going to do a compression out of bounds in Boyle Hole and skip that area. So, yeah, we're going to be...
Olha lá, agora ele...
The only downside of the out of bounds is...
ele falou que a pista visual do out of bounds é incrivelmente chata de ver, é difícil.
Great. My favorite. Alright, we're going to go to 82 HP here, and then that's going to be it for the defense, HP and defense grind, but this is going to be a lot faster because the Skelebats animation is really fast. And their agility...
Então, ele falou que a animação é muito rápida e ele tem que ser muito rápido. Então,
I'm skipping this, but I feel like I need to be extra safe. So look how fast that is. Boop. And then we're going to do confusion. He's going to go forward, hopefully. Okay.
Aumentou a defesa. Aumentando defesa.
Take hits. Lots of hits. And I'll refresh buffs occasionally.
Vixe, agora ele vai arregaçar de aumentar a defesa aí.
See, the defense grinding here is significantly faster, but it's also a lot sketchier because these guys hit a lot harder.
Eita, lerê. Lembrando aí, ó, que estamos aqui na reta final da Retrothon.
Nice.
E aí temos a schedule final da maratona. Ainda tem vários joguinhos legais aí e finaliza tudo com um blocão de Super Mario aí. Nada mais justo, né? E hoje ainda tem um monte de jogo legal, cara. Dá uma olhada aí, vê alguma coisa que te interessa. Fica aí com a gente. Esse aí é o runner que está fazendo essa race do Quest 64. E esse sou eu, que estou aqui dando pitacos na run do cara. Certo? Sou o César. Estarei aqui até o final dessa run e mais uns joguinhos pra frente. Estarei aqui até o Shinobi. Tem mais 3. Fora este. E tá ele aí, farmando defesa. Já era. Matou o bicho. Mas tá bem, tá bem. Ele falou que não esperava matar ela agora, mas tá bem. Olha lá, agilidade tava com 11 antes dele entrar. E ele foi aumentando, 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 já tá com 56. Fiz 58.
Brian's victory animation does tell you after you win a battle, Brian faces the way you were going before you or when you entered the battle, which is super helpful. Compass is your best friend in this game, to be completely honest.
Tá aí na caverna. Opa, outro morcego. Outro. Mas esse aí não vai ficar farmando nada, não. Já era.
So there's a couple different names of the game. The US version is Quest 64. JP version, LTO Monsters. Alright, that's pretty good. But the PAL version, which is a direct copy of this version but runs slower, is called Holy Magic Century, which is by and far, heads and shoulders, name-wise, better than the rest.
Ele tá falando sobre a diferença das versões NTSC e PAL do jogo, né? Ele ainda acha que a agilidade tá baixa.
So this corner is the corner, right here. Alright, and we can do it with this encounter. So let me go to the corner.
Ele tá procurando um lugar específico.
Might be it already. Nope. It's right here. Alright, so I know exactly the spot because I've done it enough. But yeah, walk into the corner.
Nossa, o jogo puxa você pra fora.
Boom, out of bounds. Now, things to note about out of bounds, you can get encounters, but only if you're really, really, really close to the path.
Olha lá, nem tá bugado.
Like where you would normally walk. So we're not going to get any encounters because we're not going to get that close. We're just going to walk around the area. Pretty much the big.
Uou!
A million encounters. Which is great.
Ah, o boneco tá andando ao infinito e além, mano.
But yeah, it's green and we're out of bounds. It's best.
Brian está andando no vazio.
It doesn't actually, you can't do it. You could technically get out of bounds in a lot of areas, but it's not worth it. Because when you're out of bounds, you can't activate a door.
Ele tem que sair do out of bounds porque tecnicamente no out of bounds você pode ativar.
And thankfully, very conveniently, any cave entrance or exit, the hitbox overlaps kind of the map and kind of sticks out a bit to the out of bounds area, so you can clip it.
É, quando chegar lá ele vai entrar na área do jogo.
Walls that actually have hitboxes out of bounds that put us higher or lower, and we'll use that just so that we can see better. And since I'm going to hit this wall right here, and just go straight north. So, we're going to get one more encounter. We're gonna get a big old agility glitch. When we have 59, we should have about 62 when we're done this. Pretty significant. The big one is the end of Blue Cave and the beginning of.
Nossa, mano. Eu fico só me perguntando, esses glitches de out of é tenso, cara, pro cara se orientar, né? Onde que ele tá? Tudo bem, ele tem um lugar pra ir, certo. Mas como é que ele se orienta pra onde ele tá indo, né, cara?
The first time we go into Isle of Sky, there's an enemy that has way higher agility than us, and he is one of 4 enemies there, and we really don't want to see him. It's a waste of time, unfortunately, but there's a distinct possibility that we will see Grengok, or we know him, the fish stick. But yeah, this is an encounter from out of bounds. I got close enough to the area, the game goes, oh yeah, here, encounter.
Tem até as batalhas, tem o tem Out of Bounds batalha. Também ele dispara as batalhas, dá um trigger.
The percentage of an encounter you get, and the higher it is, more likely you get an encounter. But because we walk so long without encounter, by the time we get there, we pretty much get it immediately. It's super convenient for the agility glitch. So now we have 62.
É, o que ele falou. Mesmo assim, foi conveniente para melhorar a agilidade.
Yeah. What Black Magic? We went out of bounds because corners in this game don't handle things well.
Ele falou que consegue fazer os glitches out of bounds porque os cantos das... voltou em bounds. Os cantos dos feitos não seguram o personagem.
Alright. 6. 47. Going to... Since...
Vai ele.
I'm not worried about this fight, because... But since we did not make a quick save earlier, I'm going to do that here.
Ele tá jogando bem safe, ele comprou algumas coisas ali de saúde e tal, porque se morre. Agora vai fazer o clipe na cerca. E bora lá. Ele tentou fazer ali pra pegar vários cristais e deu ruim. Já desviou e foi embora.
We have 65 agility. We'll probably do another agility glitch unless it's a Lamaya. Lamayas are sketchy. We can get into a Lamaya encounter now. That's not a Lamaya, but he's gonna hit hard. Pops, as we like to call him.
É Orc Júnior esse aí. E agilidade bombando pra cima.
That's the Big Daddy himself. He sits on you. Is there a stat limit? Yes, there is. For spirits, it's 50. For HP and MP, it is 500. For defense and agility, I believe it is 250.
Nossa, pelo que eu entendi, ele quer chegar em 250.
He has 3 attacks, a long range, a short range, and mid range. We want the mid range because
achou
every single time. And if I do it right, I will hopefully stand in the correct spot. I don't really need to use magic barrier habit more than anything else.
Uma luta que ele tem que fazer.
He can die in one turn. Let's see. But we have to have Avalanche hit him. He only has 680 HP. Okay, he did a short range. I'm gonna be about here. And oh, he's dead. Doesn't matter.
Já era.
The early fights are kind of a joke, you know.
E fez o...
Pretty great.
Pegou vários cristais ali, vermelhinho. Agora... conseguiu mais 5.
5. Alright, and we will use blue wings. I forgot I had blue. Go back to Lara Pool, because now we're going to go to Blue Cave. Hit the door. One of my favorite things in this game is this next room. A parte favorita do jogo dele é a próxima sala agora. He's supposed to lower the water for us, but as it turns out, the door is the lever that flushes Larapol. And the water is lowered. You don't have to talk to her at all. Ele falou que teria que falar com um boneco lá dentro e tal, pra baixar a água. Só que só de você entrar e ver a animação da água caindo e sair, que beleza, já fez a... Já falou com ele. Now, if you guys remember, Blue Cave is a mess of puzzly, not really puzzly. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but like it's mazy. Well, we're gonna go out of bounds right at the beginning because
a caverna azul ele falou que é bem complicado.
Granted, it's
Porque
not that difficult to make, but
ela é
it's
bem
like
labirinto mesmo.
tedious. So we're gonna stand right in this spot right here. Right here. And I'm gonna cast Magic Barrier because I don't want to take damage. And we're going to walk out of bounds right here. Hey look, we're out of bounds again. Now interestingly enough, I actually have to clip from wall to wall. Because the walls aren't connected. So if I try to run here, those walls, but if I run
Ele vai, agora ele tá fazendo isso, ele
to the next
vai
wall,
fazer um clipe
except for the
dentro da
left wall, I
parede.
walk along the wall.
E outra
We're out
vez.
of bounds again. So this place is dark blue, and we're going to skip the entire.
Ele vai esquipar a área inteira. Toda a caverna ele vai esquipar.
Is the very, very southwest, and the exit is like north.
Ah, ele falou, ele se orienta pela bússola ali em cima. Falou que a saída é a nordeste.
We're gonna hit this wall up here and use it to grab some height.
Um encontro.
Didn't get an encounter. If you get too close, you can get an encounter. It usually doesn't happen, but it doesn't matter. It just means we'll have more agility, but fine. Not by much though. Here we go. 60. All right, so I'm going to hit an angle right about there, and we will see the exit.
Ele falou que andando assim, nessa direção, em 1 minuto e 45 a gente vai ver a saída.
Again, walking forward in space, ignoring everything. We will do an agility glitch when we get there. But yeah. Dungeons aren't that big. They're pretty alright. If you're asking me, Nades, my day's been alright. Woke up, did this. Pretty good day so far. Does the game crash if you go too far away from the map? No, actually. If you go too far away, the only thing.
Perguntaram pra ele se o bug do jogo tem um limite, né, no mapa, alguma coisa, se que você morre. Ele falou que não, a única coisa que acontece é quando você chega no fim do negócio, que a câmera fica loucona.
And eventually you end up with a weird camera. It doesn't do anything. Actually, Blue Cave is probably the largest dungeon just because of how mazy it is. When the Out of Bounds was originally found, we used compression, and we didn't know if you could skip this entire dungeon. As it turns out, the entirety of Blue Cave is loaded at once, which is probably why there's the crash in Blue Maze portion of Blue Cave, because of how
Nossa, ele falou que a dungeon é bem grande, então por isso demora tanto, mesmo skipando demora tanto, assim, ó. Ó, achou.
Hey, look, here's the end. We did it. Alright, so we're gonna grab an encounter, where it's gonna put us at like 71, 72, and then we don't
encontrou achou um encontro aí com uma batalha. E já era, saiu. Escapou. Fez a cura. E já era.
Bergen has the illusion of tunnel just because of the change, or the illusion of tunnel. The illusion of bigness just because of the changes. I'm pretty sure it's not the biggest. It does a lot of vertical movement in the dungeon, so it makes it seem bigger than it really is. Picking up items.
Vai pegar itens de aumento de MP, né? Pra melhorar, pra repor a magia. Que ele usa bastante pra fazer os glitches de upar agilidade.
Most likely, but there's a possibility. Alright, no Grangok, no fish stick, please, no fish stick. I'm gonna grab this one because we'll end up with 24 fire. A fish stick. Hey, there's a fish stick.
Ele não queria o peixe.
Alright, so that loses us like a minute because we have to double dip at the end of Blue Cave for agility, unfortunately. Womp womp. But that's the nature of this, you know. Lose a minute. 45 minutes in the run. Because you got the wrong encounter. Sucks. Yeah, Nepti is pretty terrible. She is a tiny. I think she either has the smallest hitbox or is tied for the smallest hitbox. She's a pain anyway.
Agora,
Yeah, we're underwater right
embaixo d'água.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Solring is a thief who stole the Earth Orb. Zelsa is a thief who stole the Wind Jade.
Vai pegar a joia da água.
Fargo is a murderer and a thief who stole the Fire Ruby. So, a running theme here. The gems got stolen by thieves. Alright, a little too far. One hit. She only has 880 HP. That would have been 3 hits if I was closer. That was bad, unfortunately. Yeah, she can die in like 1 turn if you're super lucky. Okay. But it's gonna look more... Well, no hits is more likely.
Olha lá, tá torcendo. Ah, ela andou. Ele não queria que ela andasse.
Stop walking, please.
Ele tá. Certo. Aí, ela não andou, agora vai. Certo, já era. Ele faz todo o setup pra caírem as pedras no mesmo lugar e atingirem ela. Só que se entre o setup e o golpe dele, ela andar, já era, rodou, já não funciona.
Yeah. Yeah, Fargo is a murderer who escaped and then became a thief. Ouch. Alright. You're gonna end up at like 82 or something. We only wanted to end up at like 70... Or, and I already forgot. 75, 79. I guess we ended up at like 79 or so. Yeah, 79. Because we need to have at least 68.
Ele voltou aí.
Or, well, we would have
e agora vai ele de novo, pra dentro da parede.
68, I believe. For,
ah não, pegou uns cristais.
Oh, cast return. Return is the wrong spell here. That was special. We need 68 agility because it's the fastest enemy in East Limeland, but we wanted 75 or we want 79 because we ended up at 84. 84 is the fastest.
O inimigo mais rápido que ele enfrenta. Então ele tá upando a agilidade para chegar pelo menos nessa mesma velocidade.
So this is the end of where we can get an encounter. So we're going to try to maximize the amount of agility. They're not fish sticks. They're Brangox, but you know, they're quite literally a fish on a stick. Don't Death Warp. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. Death Warp would
vai ele subindo.
End up out here. It's a challenge. Yeah, normally we would die here, well, in Blue Cave, and go back to the first boat that we came in on after sulfuring. We would normally warp to that save house that's right by that boat, but because we saved here, we can't do that death warp, so we're just gonna...
ele vai fazer death warp.
Which isn't that big a deal now, just because
fez,
our
né?
agility is so high. 79, this will put me at like...
Falta pouco, falta pouco.
Which is fantastic.
Mais pouquinho. E corre, bichinho. Corre. Corre em círculo aí, vai, filho. Até achar uma batalha. Vai. Ei, achou.
Oh, you're just in time for weird stuff.
Oh, escapou.
Alright. So.
E aí?
Each, or agility, rather.
Pronto. Já. Agilidade. O cara
84. Look at that.
aumenta a agilidade que nem eu troco de roupa, velho.
So the big difference is here, way over on the other end of the map. That's like the difference. It's not a huge time because we're faster than everything, but it's still, you know, a little bit of time save. It used to be like 2 minutes just because we weren't faster than anything. Now it's probably maybe a minute, depending on the encounters. You could get no encounters, or you could get a million encounters. Who knows? Only the game.
Capô.
Actually, I'm going to. I forgot those. The gremlins actually can drop a ceiling spell, which I would like. So if I get an all gremlin encounter, I will kill them real quick. But we'll see. A fun fact: any enemy that casts Fireball 2 or 3, the way the spell casts them, they don't shoot forward. They kind of shoot out angled. So if you run perpendicular to them, unless they cast the spell in you, thanks Pinhead, you can dodge.
É, aí ele vai ter que desviar das bolas de fogo.
Pinhead, like, walks into you and casts the spell in your face. It's literally impossible to dodge. So yeah, we would have spawned over at this house right here. Not a big deal in this scheme of things.
E aumenta a agilidade. Lá vai. Cada pouquinho ele, pum, agilidade. Ganha aí 20, 30.
Alright. Now I'm going to try and set up for an out of bounds here, but there's a good possibility we don't get the raid encounter. But hopefully we will. I will go out of bounds here eventually. Oh wait, that's the encounter I want, but I want him up against the wall. As you notice, he's not up against the wall, so I can't go out of bounds on this. Which kind of stinks, but that's the way it goes. I want him up against this wall because we have to do the compression out of bounds here. We haven't been able to find a spot for Battle Arena Clip, and believe me, I've looked. There is no corner that's sharp enough in an angle. This game is being incredibly
Ixi,
nice.
errou.
Alright, so compression, what it does is it shrinks the enemy's model.
E aí?
And it also lowers their attack, but we don't really care about the attack. We care about the model shrinking, because when they go back to normal size, if you're between them and a wall, instead of the game pushing the enemy away, it pushes you away.
Ele quer entrar na parede. E o inimigo vai empurrar ele pra parede.
So, you set that up really nicely. Mind you, this almost never goes like how this just did, so this is better than probably every out of bounds I've ever had here. That was really good. So yeah, we get pushed out of bounds when he goes back to normal size. We're out of bounds. Again. And we're gonna run to Baragoon Tunnel, but for those of you who
Estamos fora outra vez.
You can't activate doors from out of bounds, and the entrance to Baragoon Tunnel is a door. Well, thankfully there's this nice little thing that exists. And if it didn't, this out of bounds would be totally worthless. So this out of bounds, if done quickly, saves like a minute and change. If done okay, it still saves time just because you don't have to deal with random encounters. On the N64, I don't know. For those of you who don't know, there's actually a enhanced demake of this game on the Game Boy Color.
Saiu jogo pro Game Boy também.
It is literally the same game, but with more story. And they changed some of the mechanics a little bit, but it's basically the same game, but it's on Game Boy. So, as we're going out of bounds with the Battle Arena clip, here we can actually go back inbounds for whatever reason right here. It's super convenient because I wouldn't be able to hit this door otherwise. We got a couple more out of bounds. We're gonna go out of bounds in this area too. It is called Quest RPG Brian's Journey, and it is on the Game Boy. The JP name for that game is amazing, by the way. Makes Holy Magic Century look like trash.
Já chegou aí onde ele queria.
I believe it is.
E agora ele vai vazar.
I can't remember the order. I think it's Elemental Tail, Jack's Great Adventure, Demon's Counterattack, or Demon's Counterattack, Jack's Great Adventure. It's something ridiculous. The translation on Wikipedia says it's Satan, but someone mentioned that it's actually Demon, and that's a mistranslation. It's ridiculous. If someone could look that up, it's on Wikipedia. Just replace Satan with Demon. It is a fantastic, fantastic name. I don't know, he's a 10-year-old boy murdering bad people. I'm pretty sure he's alright with opening tests however he wants. That's what it is. Elemental Tale, Jack's Great Adventure, Demon Counterattack. That is the JP name of the Game Boy Quest RPG. It is amazing. Fun fact, in that game, they buff the crap out of wind, so wind is incredibly powerful. So here's our...
ele vai out of bounds outra vez, cara.
Actually need to use an encounter.
Olha lá, mais uma vez, vai...
In the game, you just walk into the corner, and eventually it'll let you
Vamos, por favor.
Please.
Vamos, amigo.
Don't make a liar out
Vamos,
of me.
Brian. Saia. Ande pela parede. Aê, foi. Já era. Caraca, isso é demais, mano.
So that's a thing. Fun fact, we're gonna skip Shelf. We don't have to fight her at all. She doesn't trigger anything. She's just there. We're also gonna do the same thing with Fargo. We're gonna skip 2 bosses. We don't need to fight them. We could fight them from out of bounds. Shelf we would lose, just because of the nature of her battle area, and also because of her attacks. But Fargo in the All Spirits run and the old any percent runs, we would actually fight him from out of bounds.
Meu, out of bounds é muito roubado, né, cara?
Couldn't hit you, so you just stand up above him in space, dropping.
É louco demais, é legal demais, cara. Mas é roubado.
Yeah, it's really good. They actually have story. It's fun. There's cutscenes. You know, that's pretty great. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to set up to drop my height so I can see. So there's a wall here. Use Brian's dust cloud and also the compass.
Olha lá, ele vai se localizando pela bússola, tá?
And then I'm aiming into a wall. It's going to turn me eastward and I should drop in 3, 2, 1.
Caraca, o cara sabe no cronômetro certinho, velho. Quanto tempo vai levar e tudo.
Yep. And that puts us at a nice height so we can see the rest of the area.
Opa, apertou um botão aí.
But yeah, so that out of bounds that we used here where we walked into a corner is actually found because of Bogus's room, or Bijus is his actual name. We call him Bogus because he's awful. But in Bogus's room there's 2 statues, and on the one on the statue on the left.
Ele falou que tem uma estátua lá na frente que também é fácil de entrar out of bounds.
You do it in his fight, you can die and reset the room. However, if you go out of bounds when he is dead already, you soft lock the game.
Tem que tomar cuidado porque tem uma sala ali. Se você entrar é um soft lock, você não consegue sair da sala nunca mais e já era, mano.
We're gonna do another agility glitch here, even though I have an excess. That's okay. Well, the wisps hit really hard.
E aumenta a agilidade.
Alright. MP is looking good. We'll say hi to Shelf real quick. Look at that. Hi Shelf, she's standing on space right now. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to actually start the fight because I will lose horribly. Hi Shelf. And the All Spirits run, we actually still do this out of bounds, and we come back in bounds from behind her, and the cutscene still triggers the same way, where she's standing, looking forward, talking at you, except Brian is way behind her, like...
Falou que a única coisa que pode acontecer é o Brian olhar e falar, eu tô aqui de volta.
But yeah, we don't need to do anything with her, we just ignore her entirely.
Ixi, encontro com bonecos já com
So this guy's gonna do an attack where it's called I'm actually Magnet Rock. If you go up the hill, the hitbox doesn't go up. The hitbox kind of stays on
Nossa, o jogo é todo quebrado, cara. Porque ele falou que se você for pra baixo da colina, a hitbox fica lá em cima, então não te acerta.
I mean, I love this game more than a lot of people, and it's
o que ele falou, ele gosta mais do que a maioria das pessoas. Só que o jogo é bem ruim. Ele tô completamente não terminado. Infelizmente.
There's a lot that could have been that didn't. Alright, so these are the enemies that we will go out of bounds on in a moment. We are in Bergunt, or Boil Hole, rather. Okay, 98. Oh, I should probably have picked up that replica. I'll pick up the one. I skipped that now because it doesn't matter. I'm going to die in Mammon's World if I get into an encounter, but I won't die this time. I'll actually be able to do that. That's okay. Generally, when I'm turning the camera like this away from enemies, that just means the spell is gonna lag.
Falou que algumas vezes os feitiços lag, mas meu, pra um jogo tanto quebrado que nem esse, cara, o que é um pouquinho de lag no feitiço?
I love this game. I wish they had released the sequel that they started to work on, but unfortunately it got canceled. It was plus 64 too. I really would just like a game with this combat system, honestly, and not party members. I want a singular playable character, not multiples. Alright, so we want a Magnafish. You don't want a Rocky. We'll probably see.
Ele fala, agora ele tá procurando. Tá procurando na batalha lá, que uma batalha específica, né?
If you're close, they will walk up, or if you're close, they'll just use their close range attack. If you're too far, they walk forward and use defense up, always, without fail. They're super, super consistent. It's fantastic.
Perdeu o ataque. Lá vai ele. Ele vai tá preparando outro. Ah, pegou quase. Comeu toda a magia dele.
The buff is supposed to last 4 turns. It can last 2 though. Annoying.
Ele deu uma reduzida no ataque, aumentou a defesa dele.
Okay, that's good enough. Go. And now we do this and wait for him to go back to normal.
E agora vai. E já era. Tchau. Mano do céu.
So yeah, we're gonna do the exact same thing and we're gonna skip Fargo.
Nossa.
This area is red.
Ele vai esquipar a área todinha, cara.
Ball Hazard was green, Blue Cave was blue, Bergen Tunnel was just black, and this one's red.
Um minuto e 14 de agora.
Now, in a minute and 14, we will
vai achar uma batalha. O cara sabe o negócio precisamente muito. Falou que vai andando assim e daqui 1 minuto e 14 daquele momento falou, vai encontrar uma batalha.
I will have to look up Dragon Quarter. My only issue with some games is, and it's probably because of this game, is that I don't actually like having parties sometimes. I like having a single character, but almost certainly this game that influenced that. But yeah, I will definitely look up Dragon Quarter.
E aí vai ele caminhando e cantando e seguindo a canção. Ai, ai. Vai chegar já já, ó. Já já, ó, encontrou. Nossa, cara. Certinho, 1 minuto e 14. Ele meio que caiu.
The combination of the spell system and the combat, really. what's unique about this game. Being able to move and dodge spells after they get cast in a turn-based RPG, kind of interesting. A lack of plot, also true. So yeah, we just walked by Fargo. He was on the left there. Gonna not even say hi to him. Yeah, the hairdo that Brian wields, the Ahoge, I believe it's called, is supposed to show that he's naive. So yeah, we're a naive 10-year-old who takes on a giant purple space monster and wins, usually. Take that as you will. Oh, and something to note, the game is unfinished. I've said this before, but in particular, it comes kind of obvious here. I mean, it was kind of obvious in the last, in like Shelf Dungeon and Berrigan Tunnel, because everything just kind of becomes a straight line. But in particular here, I'm actually going to grab the ceiling spell too, in case. There's some weird things that you can do. By weird, I mean very, very convenient to save us from having to deal with encounters. There's walls that along.
Ele falou que tem paredes que você pode andar de boa sem que não vai achar nenhuma batalha. Mas que sempre é bom salvar o jogo, porque pode dar algum problema quando você tá out of bounds e entra numa batalha, entendeu? Ele falou que tem encontros aí, mas ele vai perto da parede e não encontra. Não dá o gatilho, entendeu?
It's the end of the game. It's there's only like two or three spots you can do it. So I don't know if it's a developer thing.
E aí ele cristais a rodo.
And I'm going to make a actual save here because if Guilty kills us, we need those items back. Yeah, this is the best.
Falou que agora vem a melhor música do jogo.
Alright. This has been a particularly good run. RNG's been pretty nice overall. What's unfinished about it? There is no story. The combat, while has potential, is somewhat lackluster. Did I mention there's no story? There's not a lot of glitches, but some stuff. So this wall here, there are encounters here, by the way. And that's the front door. We're not going to go in the front door because the front door is boring. We're going to go in the back door. He doesn't like that.
Vai ele outra vez pra dentro das paredes.
The areas become very linear. Like, especially, you'll notice in Mammon's World, like, ooh, spooky, but it's like, the Mammon's World is very not interesting at all. Yeah. Avalanche is incredibly
falou que essa parte é completamente quebrada do jogo. Que você consegue fazer o que você quiser. É...
I will do an agility glitch here. You need 21 MP, which I should get probably in a bit. 87, yeah, that's not bad. You wouldn't be able to post the link in chat, only mods can. There is a fantastic person who did an orchestral remix of, I believe he's done all the music of this game. If you search I think it's a Deaf Bat on YouTube, he's done excellent remixes. Would suggest if you like the music of this game. I would say music is one of the good points.
Ele já tá arrumando o fim da run já.
There's Mario RPG, which is quite good. Yeah, no, there's not many RPGs. There's actually some more.
E ele tá todo upado. E se contar as batalhas que ele fez no jogo inteiro, cara, dá nem menos de 5.
There's like 4 more JP only RPGs that are all actually supposed to be quite good. I believe it's a Def Bat is the composer or the YouTuber that made those songs, the remixes.
E lá vai ele. Caraca, eu tô impressionado de como esse jogo é. Não vou falar jogo zoado, né? Mas não é que o jogo é ruim.
Once I have 21 MP right
Mas
there,
de
I'm
como o
not
jogo
gonna say
é
anymore because
foi mal
21 MP is the
feito.
cutoff point.
O próprio cara que faz a run diz, sabe, que o
More than
jogo
happy to
foi
share the
bem mal
details of this
feito, bem
game.
mal acabado, bem mal trabalhado.
As you can see, this area is very, very interesting. We're going
Como
upstairs
pode,
and
né?
turning left. And going up some more stairs. And turning left. Paper Mario is an RPG. I mean, not that it counts as an
Uou,
RPG, it
fugiu.
quite literally is an RPG. Good old Aiden Chronicles.
É isso aí, agora.
He sucks. Not much more to it than that. He's big. He takes half damage from spells. Did I mention he's big and he's annoying? Alright.
Ó, ele quer ficar num ponto específico. Olha lá, pra dar aquele. Pra dar o golpe dele. Que vai cair todas as pedras no mesmo lugar. Olha lá. 1, 2. São de 18 hits. Conseguiu 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 ou 6.
5 hits? Dang, that was good, and a miss in there too. That was actually a really, really good avalanche. I'll take that. Take that any day of the week.
Vamos ver. Ei, perdeu a mágica. Meu Deus, ele tomou o dano, exatamente o dano. É, ele salvou, ainda bem. É, agora ele falou, por isso que a gente salvou.
Unfortunately, that for all the bosses, it is by and far the longest walk. And that's why the estimate is 2 hours. This guy right here.
Ah, agora tá explicado. Agora ele falou, porque eu tô vendo 1h20 e estimate de 2 horas. Aí fala, poxa, tá o estimate tá meio alto, né? Tá no fim já. Aí ele falou, agora eu explico pra vocês por que o estimate é 2 horas. Por causa disso, porque esse cara é dificílimo de matar, entendeu? E ele tem que percorrer todo esse caminho até o cara lá de novo. Leva um puta tempo. Já vai, ele vai fazer agora todo o caminho até lá de novo.
At least the music's good. This is like the best area for music by and far, in my opinion. Bernock and then Bernock Castle, both very, very good. I will not be doing an agility glitch. They probably wouldn't kill me, but it's not worth it. Be almost dead. Alright. Shamwood's alright. I don't particularly care for Shamwood personally, but it's definitely quality. I mean, I would say the entire game's soundtrack is fantastic in my opinion, but there are some songs I personally like better than others. Yeah, the Red Rose Knights hit with Wind Cutter, the second highest base damage spell in the game that I have access to.
É, poder pode, não, pode chamar de RPG, Dren. Mas, assim, é bem mal feito, assim, questão técnica do jogo é mal feito. O jogo é todo quebrado, cara, entendeu? É, RPG do Nintendo 64 eu não conheço muitos, não. Eu conhecia esse já, esse eu já conheço.
Alright.
Desistiu, é.
Yeah. So for and that's another thing about unfinished games. So for Solvering, instead of like lowering the base damage of the spell, they instead turned his spirit level like really, really low.
Ah, sim, Paper Mario, é. Paper Mario. Que a gente nem lembra, mas é RPG.
Yeah, Aiden
Dá, nem,
Chronicles is supposedly quite
não
good. So
associa, né?
I actually just picked up a copy and I'm probably gonna play it soon. But I've heard that it is it's a mess. I remember watching somebody, the dude that one of the dudes that runs it, and I think it's like an 8-hour run or something really, really long. And I tuned in for like 30 minutes because all I had, and he said something about in this next fight I could fall through the floor and then the run's completely over. I was like, that sounds awful.
Vixe, conseguiu. Vamos lá, mais uma chance.
Round two. Let's see if he's good. Don't walk, don't walk. You didn't walk, thank you. Appreciate you. That's what I appreciate about you.
Ele tem que dar 18 hits. Ele deu 1. 2, 3,
2, 3.
4, 5, 6,
4,
7,
5,
6.
6, 7, 8, 8. Letterkenny's fantastic. I'm going to assume I was at 8, so we're say 10.
Vamos lá. Vamos, meu filho.
11, 12,
Deu
13,
12 já.
12.
Deu 12. Ih, deu. Meu feed travou aqui. Aí. Ele tem 1 hora e 22 de recorde mundial, cara, hein? Lembrando isso. As devs de RPG que faziam Super NES debandaram. É, todas conta da insistência da Nintendo em continuar fazendo cartucho em vez de CD. É verdade. Porque com o CD eles tinham mais liberdade para poder fazer maior, entendeu? E
Please
melhor.
don't kill me again. Okay.
Escapou. Não morreu. Mais um, dois, três.
18. Alright, yeah, he had 17 then.
Defesa. E.
Not going to go for
É.
it. Instead, I'm going to be safe.
Usou uma folha ali que recupera
Die.
magia, alguma coisa,
Yeah,
pra ser mais safe.
Alright,
Já era, morreu.
maybe one more hit. Yep, there we go. Hey, Guilty died. There actually is a sort of task. There's a guy named Spyraster who did a sort of theory test. It's not heavily optimized, but he did do a sort of task of the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy. it's not actually a Game Boy Color game, but the Game Boy Quest. Alright, now I just need not to have a million encounters. That'd be great, thanks.
Lá vai ele. Botou meia hora mais de estimate, que conservador. Podia ter potencial na Mamatão se fosse mais ousado. É verdade.
Really not a whole lot to talk about. We're kind of just running to bogus.
Mas vamos ver, ele tá aí ainda, né, mano? Tá aí, tudo pode acontecer.
Pretty much how long it takes, so wait till that point to start that. There's another MP item, safety and all that. Is there a way to beat this game without magic barrier? Yes, tediously. You can grind a lot of HP and defense. You could do it. I mean, you could do it totally without magic barrier. Magic barrier is not necessary. Magic barrier is necessary to do it fast. Hardest run is actually all fire. All wind is not bad because of the range.
É, vamos lá. Ele tá. Aí já é final do jogo já. Ele tá só avançando nos corredores. Tem mais um. Vai entrar.
Hey, Leonardo. We don't know about you yet. He did some stuff. He's another wizard who's a kid.
Ah, é amiguinho esse aí.
That we just met.
Uf, salva o jogo, porque vai que, né, meu amigo? Na outra lá morreu.
The L-Tail book got stolen. That's our story. And that's it. No. Our dad went after it, who's a master magic tamer. Spirit tamer, rather, as they are called in this game. He's been gone for a month, and we're a 10-year-old child in a world without cell phones, so of course we're worried. And the Grand Abbot says, go get him, champ. And we're gonna go save her dad. Which is strange because, you know, we're a 10-year-old boy, but that's just the way it goes. I would like to mention that first I'm a chest, because this is a thing
Nossa.
you can do.
Ele fez um clipe dentro do baú, cara. Ai, ai. O jogo todo cagado.
Yeah, this should be called Chess 64 now, because of that. Dad says something about the next guys being stronger and such, but whatever, Dad's a weakling. We'll go show him what's what. Of course, I'm probably gonna die after saying that. Alright. Hey, look, bogus.
Chegou em mais um boss. Defesinha.
Thank you. He walks up, he does this. I walk over here.
Putz, perdeu o ataque.
Actually, the origination of the walk into a corner, go out of bounds came from that corner. Cool. Alright, now camera, play nice, please.
Vamos, câmera, ajuda nós. Perdeu. Caramba.
And so begins the annoyance of rocks not dropping them. Nice.
Ai, tomou dano.
On bogus.
Recuperou, conseguiu. Defesa. Agora ele vai atacar. Não, jogou safe, precisou recuperar magia. Esse cartucho estava entre os mais baratos para o console na época, não sei porquê. Por que será, né? 2. 10 hits ele precisa. Por que será, né, Drain? Drainaps, que o cartucho era barato. O jogo todo danado.
You can die in like 2 turns, but you have to be lucky.
Quatro. Nossa senhora.
Pretty garbage. Items 3. So this is probably the last one I can use on him. want to have 3 for Mammon. I don't need 3 necessarily, but I would like to have 3.
Nenhum hit. Caraca, bicho.
It's a fun fight, guys. I love it. This is why we call him bogus.
Aê.
A 5, 6, hey.
Mais 2. Defesinha. Ah, vai ele agora. 7, 8.
7, 8. Confusion here.
Hã?
Hope this doesn't miss. Cool. I don't have another healing item, so this is just gonna have to be.
Acho que já era.
Alright, next hit kills.
Já era, morreu.
Nope. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Hey, we did it. Hooray. Alright. Yeah, that fight's dumb. Just because he's so small. I'm pretty sure he has the same hitbox as Nefty, which is unfortunate. Alright, take your bets. How many encounters would I get in Mammon's world? Anywhere from no encounters.
Tá falando lá pra gente apostar quantas batalhas vai encontrar no caminho ainda.
Blue and bottom left-hand corner. Oh, those are my elements, my spirits. The levels in the elements. I appreciate the low count there. 2 is pretty alright. I would personally, I'm gonna go with 0. I mean, about 10 is about the line where it gets really excessive. So I would say anywhere between 0 and 10. Really
Olha lá. Agora vai.
Theoretically, you could get a lot more.
Consultei o Deus RNG, ele me disse que umas 3.
Again, walking along the wall.
É, vamos ver.
So, this is where we really mention the game is unfinished because of this room, which they will repeat later, which has no encounters, and there's the door over there, and I have to walk all the way around this really, really unnecessary room. It's great.
Aí, ó. Ele falou, pra você ver como o jogo tá inacabado, tem essa sala que não tem encontro nenhum. Entendeu? E é tipo uma sala inútil, não tem nada. Não tem batalha, não tem nada. Então ela podia ser retirada do jogo. Ou então que colocassem alguma coisa, né?
No, I can't. Cannot fall off. Right? Apparently, you're supposed to be able to get a horse, but again, unfinished game.
Olha lá, essa é a sala que provavelmente ele pode... Coisa. 0. Até agora 0.
Or, you know, they could have invented spells that let me teleport to different towns. Hey, look. These guys are
Ixi, ele odeia esses dragãozinhos aí.
He might be able to kill
Perdeu o ataque.
Alright, he missed, thankfully. Those guys are just the worst. If this was an any percent run, that is straight up a death sentence. If this was like a any percent run with the fastest strats, they're a death sentence. There's a distinct possibility he kills me. My HP is not as high as it needs to be. It needs to be about 3 higher. Yeah. They do a lot of damage.
Eita. Deu uma upada boa ali.
Yeah, is correct. I probably should have done a little more defense grinding. I expected to have about 162 or 3 HP. And, we didn't. Hey look! It's this guy, again. Don't kill me, please. That would be unfortunate. Okay, he missed with 1. Thankfully. there has been runs when I end up with 1 HP from them. That has happened. You're supposed to be able to dodge encounters here by walking along the wall.
Ah, eu tava andando ali perto pra ver o que pra tentar evitar os encontros, mas...
This is the one that can kill us in a normal 80% run, Pale Rider,
Uou.
if we don't have just enough HP.
Ele reza pra não ser morto.
Just do a lot of damage.
Ele só reza para não morrer. Então, Milani, o jogo é o que o Runner tava falando. É o jogo que ele mais gosta. Só que fizeram tanta merda com esse jogo porque ele é totalmente inacabado. Entendeu? Ele é totalmente inacabado. Ele tem salas vazias que não tem batalha nenhuma. Entendeu? Ele é cheio de glitch, o cara vai out of bounds onde ele quiser, basicamente. Ele pode fazer clipe em qualquer coisa que ele quiser. Não acabaram o jogo, entendeu?
Thankfully, there's only 2 of these rooms, but yeah, it's unfortunate that it exists. It is a entire waste of time. Time is when Mammon goes poof, which is, you know, soonish. I have to make it to Mammon though.
É, realmente, era isso mesmo, cara.
Save, so we should be good in terms of not having to do a lot of this walk again.
Nintendo 64 era Bugland. E esse jogo se superou.
They turned on the light in the room. Hey, look, it's Epona. Yes, Epona. This game was released before Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time copied this game. Epona is a magician who is 1,000 years old and is the one who trapped Mammon originally in this jail. Mammon wants the power of the spirits to destroy all humanity because he's an evil dude.
Vamos lá.
You know. Last room with encounters.
É agora a quantidade de encontros.
Who's the winner with that?
Os caras estavam aprendendo a desenvolver em 3D. Novidade na época. Esse foi uma das cobadas. Exatamente. Esse e o PlayStation 1.
We get one right here, which we didn't. So 4 encounters. Who guessed foe? Here's Shannon giving us the key, being like, sorry, I served Mammon. Deuces. Hey, look, there's Mammon. Mammon is quite literally a joke. Time is going up shortly. He could die in like a minute or 2 minutes. He is literally gigantic.
Whoa.
Huge. So Avalanche doesn't really miss.
Tá. É, eu acho que chegou o boss final.
Unless this happens, you know? Yes? Nice. Alright, we'll just trade misses, apparently.
Vai, defensinha. E ataca as pedras. 3.
Wow. Still got 3 and like 4 misses. That would have been a 7. Goodness gracious.
Acertou 3, mandou bem.
Or at least so we're gonna say. So Mammon's head looks like the tick, if people are familiar with that cartoon.
Caraca, acertou bem.
He's at like.
Uou.
Take it. I'm gonna be an idiot and go for this. Yeah, the firewall lags, the other spells don't.
Vamos lá, meu filho. Ai, perdeu o ataque. Putz.
The magic barrier can last for more than 2 turns. It generally doesn't, though. Okay, well, we're dead. Maybe. Ah. Oh well. I was being greedy. Whoops. And I actually do have to load.
Ué.
Do I?
Deu ruim. Já era.
That was unfortunate. It happens though. Oops.
Hip.
You can blame that on me being greedy.
Ah, vai ele agora.
But yeah, the walk back to him is.
Agora todo o caminho de volta. Volta o cão arrependido. Todo o caminho outra vez.
Depending on encounters. Even if I get encounter here, still 4. Yeah, I would laugh at me too for that. Unfortunate. I have had a fight with Mammon where I only used 1 MP bar and killed him, which is just straight up insane. Round 2 for the big guy. Hey, buddy. Killed me. How about not doing
Muita
that?
gente pra mamatão nessa madrugada? Tipo todos. Todos mamaram. Todos mamaram. O melhor foi a do robô. O melhor foi a do robô. Mamou assim, mamadeira de gente grande.
Four at least.
Bom dia, bom dia. E aí, gente? E aí?
I really wish he'd cast literally anything else.
Vamos lá, meu filho. Mata esse cara. Vamos.
8 at least. You can only see 4 hits because the HP number damage goes too high. I'd actually have to listen, and I don't really feel like listening. I have to lean in close to the TV and... Yeah, whatever.
Ah, ô Dan, eu só trabalho aqui,
So
Dunkel.
we're gonna go with 10.
Vamos, meu filho. Os fogos triangulares aí. É, ele falou que vai terminar rapidão. Sou novo na área, mas sou das antigas de games. E aí, 68, beleza?
Hey, Magic Barrier is actually not being...
Mais um feitiço e ele dá adeus. Vamos.
18. He could either die on this one or the next one.
É,
so
preparem-se. Já era, dead.
Yep,
Time.
That's me.
Ganhamos 15 minutos aí, mano. Ganhamos 15 minutos. GG.
And we just run it
GG.
Okay, quest is dead.
GG, caceta. Aê. Ai.
I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Ai, e aí, galera, gostaram?
Lack of story
Mano,
and,
eu gostei. O joguinho até que é legal, cara, mas é totalmente bugado. O jogo é todo mal feito, todo ruim, cara. Todo ruim.
Good luck to the rest of the runners. Have a good one, guys.
Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Isso aí que eu ia ver. Agora entrou mais uma pessoa aqui que vai ficar com vocês.